Hello, ladies.
We are here to film an unboxing.
It's a little one
It's
from
just a
Josh
little one.
Sayers. I'll tag him in the post, and he is a huge St. Louis Cardinals fan. So if you would write on his post, "Go Cards," that would make him so happy.
Or put down below, Josh loves the cards.
Yeah.
Would you like a knife?
No, I'm going to use my power to open this.
Sorry, my hair
man.
looks all crazy. I was just out in a rainstorm.
Yeah, she got peed on in a rainstorm. It was weird. I don't know, like, you're going to keep using bigger and bigger knives in these videos, and we're going to have to, like, eventually go to, like, swords.
We should.
Okay.
I want to buy a sword for the next video.
One time, I had a blade sword, and I was playing with it, like a blade replica sword from the movie, and I was playing with it, and I sliced my finger.
Like badly?
Well, I nicked it, and it bled really bad.
Did you have to get stitches?
No, I didn't have to get stitches.
Well, that's good. Also, while Adam's untaping this, we were contemplating starting to do tell stories on here.
Time.
Like a story time, I guess. Just about like random stories from either us being together or growing up. So if you guys would like to see that, just comment down below and say, yes, story time. And we'll get on here and make stories. Like one of them would be about the time we were stalked at Walmart. But don't tell any more than that because we may use that one.
Yeah.
We were stalked at Walmart one time. She was really classy.
One time, maybe about the time that Jenna puked out the car window and rolled down the back window, and the puke flew through, like, the passenger window, in through the back window and hit me in the face while I was driving. That really happened.
It did.
And, like, we were supposed to get frisky that night, and she was like, "We still can if you want to," and I was like, "Not really. You just puked in my face." So...
You're not supposed to tell us that part.
Oh. Forget that you heard that part. Don't remember it. Don't remember that. Just remember about getting puked in the face. So you want to show yours first?
Okay, so I like really off-kilter comics, I guess. And I remember watching this as a kid. I even had a doll, and you would press him, and he would say, like, popular sayings.
My Alf didn't say anything.
Really? Mine did.
Mine was just stuffed.
So I have...
You know what I always thought was great about Alf? Like, remember his, like, where he lived? I forget what his planet was called. But the streets were paved in, like, gold and stuff. But, like, belly button lint was very valuable.
Yeah.
And I kept thinking, man, I'm going to take a bunch of belly button lint and go get a bunch of gold there and bring it back to Earth.
How old were you thinking those thoughts?
I don't know.
We have the Super Annual Elf, #1.
Alf.
Alf, that's what I said.
You said elf.
Well, I meant Alf. Good grief. You are so particular.
Particular.
Then we have, I think this is Annual 2 of Alf. And then I really like this cover. I think I'll plant a few bulbs. Ha! That's funny. When a young man's mind turns to thoughts of, yeah, upholstery. This is a super-sized Elf Spring Special. So I got those 3.
Okay, and the 3 that I got, this is the first Masters of the Universe comic series. This is Masters of the Universe, the DC version, which was the first, this miniseries, I believe, was the first Masters of the Universe comics published. And this is 3 of 3. I already have 1 of 3, so I'll probably order 2 or 3 either tonight or tomorrow night sometime. And then I've got 1 through 5 of the Marvel Stars, the Star imprint, but I have 3 number 5. I mean 3 number 1s. So.
And 1 we still have to burn.
Yeah. And okay, so speaking of the Star imprint, I have number 1 of this already, so I'm going to try to collect all these as well. This is Thundercats number 4. And then I have Thundercats number 9. For the sake of the Mole Men, the Thundercats must die. So,
You look straight jacked.
2 Thundercats 4 and 9, and then Masters of the Universe number 3. And all I need is 2 out of this miniseries. My plans right now, as it stands, is I am collecting the older issues of Masters of the Universe, Thundercats, and G.I. Joes, and Ghostbusters too. And I want to collect all the Star imprints and Marvel and DC, the early issues, and then maybe I'll move on to like the Image and the other companies that had those titles. But I definitely want the early stuff first. And also, I think like we've got much more room than when we rented, but our house isn't like, it's a pretty big house, but it's still not like
a mansion.
Yeah, like a mansion. It's we have like right at 1,800 square feet, I want to say, and I don't have room to store everything that I want. So I'm gonna start collecting I think the first set of figures, the figures from when I was a kid. I'm probably gonna collect them loose, and then just get little totes to collect them in. And there's only 38 Thundercats of the original lineup. I believe there's 38. So I'm going to collect those first, I think. And I want to get all those and the accessories, and then I'll move on to the others. I had all the 25th anniversary G.I. Joes at one point, but I sold them. So I wish I wouldn't have done that.
I remember.
Jenna's going to collect all the Alf figures.
If I collected figures, I think it would be like random ones that reflect the comics that I collect.
Yeah, I just want to collect, like, I want to collect the Masters of the Universe sets.
Or pop vinyls. I always
the
have
G.I. Joes. She does.
But I don't think I'm going to collect figures because that's just another collection, and I just don't want it all over my house.
I want it all over my house.
No.
Not figures. I'm talking about food.
No.
She grabbed the knife. She grabbed the knife and pointed at me when I said that.
We have video proof that never happened.
It did. Rewind, and see how she slaps her hand down and it lands on the knife.
It was an accident.
It was on purpose. And we all know from previous videos that she tells me she hides knives throughout the house. The other night, we were laying in bed, and this is a true story. We were laying in bed and we were talking.
I should go get it real quick.
And, yeah, she's going to... She knocked the phone down. You are the absolute worst person to ever live. What is your problem? Okay, so I hope that, like... Where I set this up just now, this part of the video isn't upside down compared to the other part of the video. If it is, I'm sorry. Just turn your phone over. But anyway, so we were laying in bed and we were talking. And her and my daughter had been watching Paranormal Witness like all night. And so she was freaked out. So we were laying there and she's like, I think I heard footsteps. And I didn't hear any footsteps, but I get up and I, check all the doors, check every room, the bathtubs and closets and all that stuff. Okay, there's nothing there.
So this has turned into a story time.
This has turned into a story time.
And keep in mind we only have 10 minutes.
Okay, well, I lay down. What are you saying? I'm long-winded? So I lay back down, and then I heard like a fluttering noise. I don't know how to explain it. It was like a fluttering noise, and I heard that too.
I figured out what it was.
What was it?
The toilet.
What?
Yeah, the toilet sometimes makes weird noises. Like, we live in an older house. It's built in the 70s.
So apparently it was the toilet, but it sounded like a fluttering noise, and I thought it sounded like it was in the hallway. So I'm like, okay, I'll get up and check that out too, because she's terrified at this point. Like, she's watched Paranormal Activity all night, and she's hearing footsteps, and she's just scared. So I'm like, let me check that out too, because I did hear that one. So I get up, and I'm checking all around like I did before, the closets, the laundry room, the doors. And as I'm going back into the bedroom, she comes at me with a freaking, like, this thing.
It's a knife sharpener.
Yeah, but look at this. Like, and the way she comes at me, it's like...
Well, I was looking to see if there was
anybody around. And I was like, what are you doing? I was like, are you really hiding knives? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't trust you already. What are you doing with that? Where did that come from? Was that, like, at the side of the bed? And she was like, yes, it was at the side of the bed.
No, it wasn't at the side of the
bed.
Then
I was like, are you joking? And she was
hallway.
like, yeah, I had it in the hallway. And I was like, well, that's a good place for a knife sharpener.
Well, let me explain, okay? So, like... The reason why I have, like, all these things, even look up behind us, right there. See, like, it's all, like, antique cooking ware or cooking utensils because my mom, she collected like antique, like I literally own 20 rolling pins, maybe a little bit more than that.
And
Because-
apparently rolling pins cost a lot of money.
yeah, they do. If you go to an antique store, they're usually about $10 a piece, sometimes more, considering like 2 of the ones that are up there were $25 a piece because they have like engravings in them. Anyways, so I have a lot in my house of like antique cooking ware and things like that just for decoration. And because that's what my mom did. And so I inherited her things, so I have it in my house. So this was in a basket with like a bunch of like meat grinders and things like that. And it's not sharp. I mean, I'm sure it could do damage if it really needed to, if I could hit somebody in the head or something. But so that's why we have like this stuff around our house. I don't have knives hidden.
That's what she says now. But when you guys watch an episode of Snapped, or you see like Jenna like, oh, an intruder killed my husband with a knife last night. Nuh-uh, don't believe it. You call the police and you report it, and you show them this video. Save it to your phone before she takes it down, because
Don't save it
Yeah.
to your phone. Don't.
so anyway, we're gonna do a short unboxing, and
We did that.
we did that. Yeah, we were gonna do a short unboxing, and then we told a story. I need to do a video, another one, so I might do another one here in a minute.
So, if you do like the story times where we sit down and we tell stories, put it down below that you'd like to see more, because we have contemplated telling stories that are interesting or entertaining. And don't.
And also, if you have people that you like on YouTube, because we're going to try to get more involved in the video making and more involved in just doing YouTube stuff.
We need to learn how to edit videos.
If you are a person who knows, like if you watch YouTube and you know who does a lot of comic hauls or that does the same stuff that we do, tag them or put their YouTube channel name below so that we can subscribe to them and watch and maybe
Okay,
get them to watch us. I don't know.
so now this is the end of the video, and we have 3 requests. 1, if you're not a member, go ahead and subscribe and give a knife its wings. 2, please like the video if you like it. And 3, leave us a comment so that we can respond to you. And if you
And
watch,
she never responds to the videos. If you guys get any responses, that's all me. She's like, hey, respond or I can talk to you, and then just completely ignores them.
okay, if you leave a comment in this video, this particular video, I will comment back.
She won't.
And say radish if you watch the whole video. Write it down below. Alrighty, everybody. So I guess that was 4 requests. See you later. Bye-bye.
There can be only one.